Hey everyone, it's Skylar. Welcome back to the channel. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing very well. Yes. It is the weekend of horror movies marathon that I am doing. So I'm so excited that I am going to do it this year. Because every time I try and get to do it, I'm always away and things come up. So this year, I can do it. So, today's 5 movies I'll be watching is 5 foreign films that I've never ever seen before. So, first of all, we are going to take a trip to France and we are going to watch a film by Jeanette and Caro. Yeah, which is Jean-Pierre Jeunet and Marc Caro. This is in the French language with English subtitles. And it is, of course, Delicatessen. And I've never ever seen this film. I got this film back about, I'd say 3-4 months ago. And I haven't seen it yet, so this is the perfect time to watch it. So I will get back to you halfway through the film, have a little talk to tell you how it is so far, and yeah, of course, let's play as you do, and I'll show you the screen if it comes up as well. So yeah, just so you guys know, we are watching this Delicatessen. It's just loading up for me. So yeah, that's the music that you can hear. And this is, of course, the start of it. So of course I do English. And just so you know, this is the start of it. This is the screen that you come to as when you start it. So yep, this is the first film. So I will get back to you once I'm halfway through. See you soon. Hey, I'm back. I'm 3/4 of the way through the film. So, basically, so far, it's just telling like a bit of backstory about I can't get the word on. Apocalyptic France. We're telling about these different people in the apartment. It's looking good so far, but it's not what I was expecting with this. That's all I'll say. I'll tell you my thoughts at the end of the film. Okay. Hey, I'm back. Just gonna do a quick review of Delicatessen, but I want to say this first. I actually thought that Delicatessen was going to be a really mad cannibalistic film, but it wasn't. It just told a story about apocalyptic France and how people lived above a delicatessen and all the mad stuff that they done, and it just told like a story about that, especially about Lovestone. He was a clown in the circus, and he accidentally killed his monkey, and that's why he moved above the delicatessen. And then it was just like all the stuff that they were doing. There was one woman that just wanted to kill herself, and she never got to, and another woman was infatuated with the delicatessen, the man that worked in the delicatessen, and there was a woman that wore glasses and she was infatuated with Sam Lovestone, but she was like a bit geeky and all she done was played music, and then there was like the two kids was like running around just being kids. But all in all, it did tell a good story, but I was, how can I say the word? No, shut up. That's Peter, by the way, saying this crap. Every film he watches is crap. It just was just different than what I expected. I just expected an over the top cannibalistic film, and I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm gonna give it out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It was good, but it wasn't that good. So yeah, talk about the next film in a minute. Just taking a break. As it's, what time is it when you watch?
6:10.
Right, it's 6:10, so I'll be having a break and then film 2 will be done soon. Hey, I'm back. Right, we're on number 2. From that, first of all we were in 1991, now we're going to 2008, and we're going to Thailand next with 4 stories, and the film's called Phobia. Directed by Yong Yut Fong Kong's Toon, Paween Porijit Panya, Banjong Pis Ant Hanakun, Pok Pom Wongpoo. They're all the directors. So basically it's 4 stories, it's like horror anthology. You've got Happiness, Tit for Tat, In the Middle, and Last Fright. So this is the next movie. I'm going to play it. So yeah, if you're wondering what it is, this is the disc. I'm going to turn it on to show the screen of it when it comes on. So yeah, and then it lasts for 111 minutes. So it's just over an hour and a half for 4 stories. An hour and 41 minutes. That was 51 minutes. So there we go, just to show you the screen for the next film. So there we go. About to watch it. Hey, I'm back again. Basically we're halfway through our second film of Phobia, so we're on to the 3rd story, so that's what we're currently watching. And so far it hasn't been too bad, but we'll talk about it as a review at the end. But this dopey one says it's crap, as always. So anyway, we'll talk about it soon. I'm on to number 3. Hope you enjoy. Hey, I'm back. Just to do the quick little review of Phobia. Basically it was 4 different stories by 4 different directors, as I aforementioned earlier. The stories were Happiness, Tit for Tat, In the Middle, and Last Fright. In Happiness, basically what happened was she kept on getting texts from a stranger, and in the end it basically found out that the stranger that was texting her was the guy that got ran over in the night, and she was in the taxi, and that's how she broke her leg. In Tit for Tat, basically it was all about like witchery and black magic in the school, basically because like it's like a group of kids, they were bullying another lad and he was using black magic and vengeance as like revenge. And then In the Middle was about a group of lads that had a bit of a tragic camping trip while they were going kayaking. As you like, it's like 4 guys alone, 1 dies and then comes back as a ghost. and then says to the other three guys, do you want to be my friend? And the FD said, yes, we still want to be your friend. And in Last Fright, basically, stewardess was having an affair with the prince, and the princess Sophia was on the flight and basically put a curse on the stewardess, and also the stewardess made her eat seafood which caused her to die, and then during the flight back put another curse on, and she ended up dead at the end of the flight. So all in all, stories were alright, but I preferred Happiness out of them all. So for that, out of 10, I would have to say 4 out of 10, because it wasn't as good as Delicatessen, but you could understand one of the stories out of the 4. So yeah, I'll be back with movie number 3 in a minute. Hope you've enjoyed that little bit of the review that I've done. Hey, I'm back again. We are doing movie 3 of 5 and it is almost 10:30 at night, so we are going a little bit away from Thailand to Japan, and we are going to watch the film Premonition, which the director is Norio Tsuruta. So, and that's the disc. And so, you know, next film, halfway through it, I'll tell you my thoughts of how it is so far. So yeah, see you soon. Hey, it's me, halfway through watching Premonition. So it's looking good so far. And it actually is telling a story. That is what I like so far. So yeah, about halfway through, so let's get into the good stuff in a minute, I hope. So I'll be back with the review. And then there's a bit of the film for you. What I'm watching. Hey, I'm back again. We've just finished, well, I've just finished watching number 3 of 5, which is Premonition. And basically it's about a guy called Hideo, and or Hidatu, something like that, and he does these premonitions, and it does all these different sorts of premonitions of one scene, and it happens at like different courses of the film. So basically we all thought during the film he'd survived the premonition, and actually at the end he actually saves the family's life, and basically he succumbs to the premonition that he had. But it was a really good twist to the film. I really enjoyed it. Highly recommended. 8 out of 10 for this. Really, really good. Really good twist. How the premonitions are, and how he writes them up, and how he knows about them before everybody else does, which is really, really good. So I will come at you now with number 4 in a second. So see you in a bit. Hey, it's me. We're now on to number 4 of 5, and this time we're going to Germany. And we are watching the film directed by Olaf Itterbach, which I'm trying to get all of his films because I'm doing something of his. So yes, we are going to Germany to do a film by Olaf Itterbach, one of his gore fests. Apparently this isn't really supposed to be a good film, but let me watch it. But this is the Spanish version, and this is in no English whatsoever. This is totally in German and in Spanish, even though it's a German movie. So this is what I'm going to be watching now. This is Prometheus. So I'm just going to sort out the subtitles. So I am going to do in Spanish, and there we go. This is hopefully the start of the film now. So yes, I'm going on to Germany and to watch this gore fest. So there we go. Here we go. Talk to you guys in a bit. Hey, it's me. It's alright so far. It's like that. So, still watching it. It's not the best of films, but hope it's gonna get better. So yeah, it's another scene of the film. So I'll let you guys know, and gals, what it's gonna be like at the end of my review of it, because it's not really too good so far. Talk to you in a bit. Okay. Hey, I'm back. It's like 2:20 in the morning, and we've just finished film 4, which is Prometheus. Do you want to know my thoughts of it? Not really much of a story, not much of a plot, over the top gore, over the top, there was no like, not necessarily needed it, no like army guns and whatever. You didn't need that. To me, this is a bit of a rip-off to Evil Dead, and that's all it is to me. It's a bit of a rip-off. So what do I give for this movie? 1 out of 10, because it was that bad. So I'm gonna make myself a pot noodle, and we're gonna come back with the final movie of the night. Hey, it's me again, onto the last movie of the night, which is from 2006, and it was from Hungary, and it is Taxidermia. So yes, heard good things about this. Can't wait to dive in. So yeah, here we go. At the start of the final film, all the way from Hungary, Taxidermia. So I will see you halfway through.
There's something I must say.
See you soon. Hey, I'm about halfway through Taxidermia, and it's enjoyable so far, but there's loads of twists and turns in it all. and I'll explain all in the review, the little review at the end. So, currently watching this little bit. So yeah, there we go. So I'll touch his when we're finished. Hey, I'm back with the fun. I've just finished just now watching Taxidermia, and it's wow. 3 stories, 3 generations, 3 men, 1 bizarre and shocking universe. So true. Each little story was really good, I would say. My favourite part of the story was actually the middle part, which was the son. But it was sad about the son because he didn't get the girl that he wanted. Someone else did. And then the other couple, the ones who was together in the end, had a son who was a taxidermist, and he made all sorts of stuff. And then in the end he just made himself, and then chopped his head off. And that's how it was. I mean, well, just wrapping my head around it all. It was great. It was a good film, I will say that. So I will say for this, Taxidermia, 7 out of 10. So yeah, that's day 1 done and dusted. See you tomorrow for day 2. Ciao, ciao, ciao. And I hope you've enjoyed this so far. Hey everyone, it's Skylar. Welcome back to the channel. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing very well. Yes, all. It is franchise day, and happy Halloween to you guys. And yes, we are starting with... we are going through this collection, and we are going to go through... we are starting with this one, A Nightmare on Elm Street. And it is currently 12:30. So, yep, 12:30, and it is ready to start, so that you all know what I'm about to watch. Yeah. So there you go. We're ready. See you soon. Hey, I'm back. Wow. This is epic. Right now, I'm just watching this scene so far. I'm really so happy that I can get to visit this franchise. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, so obviously I'm gonna get back to it and tell you what I think at the end. Talk to you guys soon. Friggin' hell, 10 out of 10 for that. Whoa, just caught my balance. That was, wow. All I'm gonna say is, Wes Craven, that was a fucking bonzer of a film. You are amazing. I wish you're still alive, because that was fucking horror gold. And I've never said that before about a horror film. And this was fucking amazing. 10 out of 10. It was really, really well sought out. It had an amazing story to it. Nancy, well, Heather Langenkamp kicked ass in the film, and Robert Englund, you fucking stole the show. And I wish that you would do Freddy again, because now I wonder why. Now I know why everyone dotes on why Robert Englund should be Freddy. So yeah, 10 out of 10. So I'm gonna put on. So now we're doing part 2. So I will come back to that, but I will tell you now, 10 out of 10. Fucking brilliant. Can't wait for the second one. See you soon. I'm back. And we are on to this one here. So we are time to play it. Play. There we go. There we go. So yeah, I'm excited for the sequel. For part 2. So play a little bit so you know what the heck I'm doing. So yes, I'm ready. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. So yeah, time to watch it, and then I'll come through halfway as always. Catch you in a bit. Hey, it's me again. Just watching a bit more of A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 Freddy's Revenge, and it's really, really, really getting exciting. This character Jesse is really, really intriguing. I want to find out more. So yeah, it's looking good so far. I'm really, really impressed. I really like Wes Craven's way. It's really, really good. And I know I shouldn't say it's good, but this is good. It's looking for a good sequel so far. So yeah, there we go. Watching a bit more. So yeah, hope you're enjoying this so far, because I am. Hey, I'm back. Wow. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 Freddy's Revenge is over, and that, what a twist ending. Did not expect that to happen. Friggin' hell, the hand coming out the girl's stomach. Whoa. What a great twist and ending. Amazing film. Freddy, Robert Englund, he does it again. And Jesse's character, wow. Brilliant. Steals the show. And this time, takes you to Fred Krueger's boiler room. Boiler where he works. Wow. Freaking amazing. Do you want to know my rating? I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. Can't give it 10 because the first was just a little bit something else. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute with part 3. Okie dokie. Hey, it's me. We're back again, and guess what? It's time for A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. So I'm going to play it. So here we go. Can't wait to see what happens in this, especially where they say, "Welcome to prime time, bitch." So excited. My neck's a little sore, but I'm alright. Getting there. So yeah, I can't wait to see this one. So excited. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this now, so back to me, so I'll see you halfway through, as always, and tell you how I'm feeling. Okay, talk to you soon. Okay, we're like halfway through A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, and it's pretty good so far. I'm really enjoying it. Love the twists and turns, all the new tricks what Freddy's up to this time, and this is what I'm watching so far. So yeah, it's actually really good. It tells a really good story, and we actually found out these are the last of the Elm Street kids, so it's pretty exciting. So find out what happens and give you guys a quick review at the end. Okie dokie. Hey, I'm back. This is the end of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors. Wow, what a film. It was sad that Nancy finally got killed, but I liked all of the dream sequences, and the kills in this one was like the best out of the lot, in my opinion. So, and of course the soundtrack by Dokken was really, really good, and all I would say is this so far is my favourite of the franchise. So of course it's going to be a 10 out of 10 for the kills, and 10 out of 10 for all the dream sequences and how it was set in a psychiatric hospital and that. So yeah, that's the review done and dusted. I will be back for the beginning of part 4. Hey, I'm back. We are on now to part 4, A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Master. Basically, this was the one that I first got to watch and was terrified as a kid. So we're going to play it. So there we go. Time to play it. This is what we're watching now. So I hope this is going to be as good and how I remember it as the others. So I'll play a little bit to it. And then halfway through I'll tell you how I'm getting on with this one. So I'm just there we go. So talk to you guys in a bit. Hey, I'm back. It's almost halfway through A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, and it's say so. What do you think of it so far?
Watching?
He's not watching it. But yeah, I'm up to this bit now. So yeah,
Maybe Freddy can't get to the new kids.
it's all
There's
good,
someone
but
to bring them to him.
still watching it. So I'll find out what else is gonna happen. So do the review as always when it finishes. Hey, it's Skylar. Just want to do the quick review for A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master. I feel basically it's a bit more laughable, and it was one of the more weaker of the franchise. But I will admit, some of the dream sequences were pretty good, and some of the kills were like alright. But they've made Freddy more like laughable, more comedic, not like a proper like serial kill like they did in the 3 previous films. So on that note, I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 10. Although the kills were really good, and the dream sequences and how the story played out, I just felt that the last of the Elm Street kids didn't need to be killed. They should have just stayed alive. And that's my review for Nightmare Part 4, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Master Part 4. So stay tuned for Part 5. See you in a bit. I'm back, and guess what? It's time for this one. So I'm about to press play, and then hang on, there we go. There we go. So yeah, we are about to watch A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. The very first horror film that I watched in Cedar Street. That's going back a long time ago, when I was 19. Because I couldn't hack the other ones. So play a little bit, and then I'll stop it. Hey, it's me. Currently halfway through watching A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5.
I want you to stay awake and watch me, okay?
So it's alright so far. It's a little bit better than 4. I will admit that. So yeah, I'll tell you my thoughts about it on the end. So here's a bit of a clip of what I'm watching. Hope you enjoy.
Hey, you missed practice. What happened? Did you fall in love or something? No one honest. You don't even want to know.
Hey, it's me. Just finished Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. What can I say? It was so comedic, and it was just a bit weird and unnecessary in my opinion. In my opinion, I think after 3 you should have just left it alone, and that's it. Don't get me wrong, it was alright, but it wasn't the best, and for that all I'll say is 2 out of 10, because it was awful. I'll be back soon for Part 6, but you'll see this when you see it. Hey, I'm back. We're on to the second to last film of the night, which is the top one there, where you can just about see it. Freddy's Dead Final Nightmare. So that's what I'm about to watch now. And I'm just going to put it on. There we go. And we're playing. So I'm going to turn it around now. And then halfway through the film, we'll tell you how I feel. Just when it comes onto the title credits, and then I'll close you off. There we go. Talk to you guys in a bit. Hey, halfway through now. This is alright. That's all I'll say. That's what I'm watching now. So, yeah, this is actually a bit better than the last two I've watched. So, yeah. And then I'll give you my review at the end of this. Hey, I'm back. I've just finished watching Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare, and to be honest, I would say it was really, really, really entertaining, for a better word. And I think it was better than The Dream Master and The Dream Child, because they're too comedic for me. But overall, I think it told a better story, and that's what I liked from the other ones before, the other three. So what I'm going to do is, I give a rating, I'll do 8 out of 10 for Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare. So, yes. So, one more to go. We'll sort all that out. You'll see this soon enough. So, and the last one is A New Nightmare. So, we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm back. The final one for tonight. We are doing Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And there is the screen for you. As always. Time to play. So, yeah, as always, I will be choosing a bit and tell you how I'm enjoying it so far. It's like halfway through Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And there it is, Heaven Lankin Camp, reading on sleep disorders. This is really, really amazing so far. Very, very surprised with how much I like this film so much. So yeah, I'll do the review as soon as it finishes. It's me. Just finished watching Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and I gotta say, some New Nightmare it was a good story. I liked how Heather Langenkamp reprised her role, but actually played herself, and it was really good. But I will admit though, it's still as weak as the original Nightmare on Elm Street. But there were some good, there was a good kill, and it did tell a good story. And the last sequence was pretty good. So for that I'm going to give it 6 out of 10. So yeah, finished this franchise now, and tomorrow is the final day. Can't wait to show you what 5 films I've come up with then. See you all soon, and I hope you enjoyed the franchise part of it. Ciao, good night. Hey everyone, it's me again. Welcome back to a new day and 5 videos that I've not seen. So the first one up for today, to finish off our movie marathon weekend, is A Horrible Way to Die. So yeah, hear good things about this, so as we do, let's play it. And do like the intro. And yes, just so you know, it's this disc. And this is one of the films that I've always wanted to watch since I first started my YouTube channel. So yes, and this is in English, so we're alright. And what we'll do, we'll go in a minute halfway on the films. We will basically do what we've done as always. Oh yeah, this is directed by Adam Wingard, who done a short on, what was it, the ABCs of Death. So yeah, right, so as always, halfway through the film, tell you how I'm getting on, and then a little review at the end. Okay, I am back. It's almost halfway through the film, so that's what we're working with, and I'll show you back to the screen in a minute. So far it's looking really good. I really like the story, and there's like a good little twist to it so far. So yeah.
I used your toothbrush. I don't know if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Really? I don't really use your toothbrush.
You can if you want.
I was just kidding.
Okay.
I brought my own.
Okay.
That was also a joke.
I'll be right out. I'll be out of the room.
Alright.
Yeah, I hope that you're enjoying all this so far for today. And I like the 2 different stories to it, 2 different aspects to it. So yeah, and I'll tell you all about it at the end. Speak soon. Well, if not speak soon, I'll be back soon with the review at the end of the film. Hey, I'm back. I've just finished watching A Horrible Way to Die. Basically, it was about a serial killer that was on the run from the FBI and his ex-girlfriend who put him away in jail. And basically what happened was 3 fans of his work, the killer's work, one of them planned to be Sarah's boyfriend, and then they ended up going, like, they developed a relationship, and then they went to a cabin and basically they were torturing her, but they basically, the 3 of them, or wasn't the 3, yeah, the 3 of them was killing off her friends in order to get to her. So all in all, it was a really good story, and I would actually give A Horrible Way to Die 9 out of 10. Stunning, brilliant film, and brilliantly presented, and as they said, it was charismatic and creepy. I agree. Hey, I'm back. We're on to the second film of 5 today. We are now watching Umberto Lenzi's Eyeball in English. So, just the title credits. So you know what I'm watching. And as always, I'll tell you my thoughts halfway the film, and then you'll get your little review afterwards. So now watching Eyeball, as I've never seen it before. Oh, and I thought I'd let you know, these are the 5 films that are all in English, standalone horror films that I've never seen before. All different types. Murder mysteries, the lot. So yeah. There you go. So I'll talk to you in a bit. Hope you enjoyed what you saw so far, and then I'll have a little talk with you in a bit. Hey, it's me. I'm back again. Practically halfway through the film. And it's really good. It's proper like a murder mystery. I really like murder mysteries. Basically someone's going around cutting somebody's eye off. So
It was hot and I always carry a pair extra, so I put those away and put on the others.
yeah.
You wash them in the fountain?
Naturally. Otherwise I would have gotten my brand new bag all dirty.
We could check them scientifically. There could easily be traces of blood on them. Think we should give it a try?
Blood. It's elementary, as I'm sure you're aware. That simple walking can get a pair of shoes quite dirty. Now you take those shoes and you bathe them with water. A little mud is no doubt going to form them. Right?
Inspector? None of us could have killed those girls, I'm sure of it.
So yeah, that's what I'm watching.
How you gonna be
So yeah,
sure certainly like
I'm gonna watch some more, and then at the end we'll find out. I'll tell you.
Good afternoon. I'd like to talk to Mrs. Foster.
Me review. Alright.
Left.
See you in a bit. I'm back. I've just finished watching Eyeball. I can't remember what year it came out, but it was directed by Umberto Lenzi. 1975 it came out. Basically, I loved the murder aspect of it. I loved how it had loads of different twists and turns, and the killer was always going into the police and stuff like that. But I knew who the killer was. It was Mrs. Stone, which was the guys who just flew over unannounced who he was having an affair with. But it was a great story. It told a good story. It told a good murder mystery. And I love murder mystery stuff like that, giallos. So yeah, and I give a rating of it. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It was bloody well brilliant. Well done, Umberto Lenzi. Great director you are. All them Italian directors are great. Hey, it's me. We're on to now film 3 of 5, which is House of the Dead. So I'm going to play it. And then, as always, you'll get my initial reaction halfway through the film, and then you'll get me review at the end. So just play a little bit of the film, and then I'll switch you off for a bit.
So I don't go in the doctors.
Yeah, anyway, I'm going to talk to you guys in a minute. Okay, it's about halfway through House of the Dead, but it's just a typical, like, zombie movie. So yeah, this is what I'm watching so far. So far it's alright, not too bad. And it is near enough like the game House of the Dead.
You're being taken, Hugh. This is all just like this practical joke.
So we're going to carry on watching the film, and then I'll do the review at the end. Hey, I'm back. I've just finished watching House of the Dead. Very, very predictable zombie movie taken from the game of the same name. Well, I'll say it's very predictable, and we sort of knew what happened at the end. So on that note, 1 out of 10. Very, very poor CGI movie. That's all I'll say. Hey, I'm back again. We're on to the 4th film of 5. We're on to Nightmares, which is a horror anthology film. Sorry. So, yeah. I'm gonna play it in widescreen. And this, I think this was an 80s film. Yeah, the year I was born, 1983, this come out in. And this is what we're watching now, Nightmares. So, yeah, looking forward to this horror anthology from the 80s. So what I'm going to do is, as always, halfway through, my initial thought, and then at the end of the movie, the anthology, I'll give you my review.
So pull a pound to them and give them a little sleep.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Hey,
What's that dish?
we're halfway through the Nightmares movie. We're on chapter 3, which is the benediction. So, yeah. So it's not too bad so far. The game one was quite interesting with Emilio Estevez, and this one I think with Lance Hendrickson. Yeah, this story's with Lance Hendrickson. The first one was so predictable, like woman going for cigarettes and someone's in the back of a car. It was predictable. But anyway, we'll carry on now, and I'll tell you my thoughts at the end properly. It's me, just finishing up. We just finished watching Nightmares, which was Terror in Topanga, The Bishop of Battle, The Benediction, and The Night of the Rat. I liked them all, to be honest. They all had meanings. The Terror in Topanga, it was obvious what was going to happen. The Bishop of Battle, he ends up getting sucked into the game, basically. The Benediction was about a troubled priest. And then Night of the Rat, which there was like a big rat in the wall, and all the rat wanted was the baby rat. And I thought the stories were well written, well told, and well acted. So I'm going to give it 9 out of 10 as a whole unit. So yeah, that was my little review and scoring. Got one film to go. Hey, it's me. We're on to the 5th film from 2012, so this is the final film of this whole marathon weekend that we have done. It's called The Cloth, starring Danny Trejo and Eric Roberts. Right, I'll tell you what it's going to be like so far, halfway through the film, and then we'll review afterwards. Hey, halfway through The Cloth, the final film of this movie marathon weekend, and it's alright. It's alright for a possession horror film, but it's got over the top CGI on it. It's the only thing. So here's what I'm watching so far. Hope you enjoy. Hey, it's me. Just finished off the final movie in the Halloween weekend movie marathon, which was The Cloth. Did I like the film? Yeah, it was alright. But you know me, I hate a film that has a lot of CGI, which The Cloth did have in. But the characters was alright. But just the plot was just to me it was a bit over the top. But Danny Trejo and Eric Roberts played good roles as priests. But other than that, it was an okay film. Wasn't the best. Wasn't the worst. So for that, I'm going to have to give it a 3 out of 10 for The Cloth. And anyway, hope you've enjoyed my little reviews and the whole movie marathon weekend. And I'll see you again in another video very soon.